Hello and welcome. I'm going to demonstrate the progress of the project Uvecert. Uvecert is a platform that empowers institutions to easily issue verifiable credentials on blockchain and save sovereign identity. It enables issuance, verification, and management of education credentials, and it's built on Cardano's Atara Prism identity infrastructure. The platform has two main components: a web app, which is used for issuance and verification, and a mobile app that is used to store the education credentials and for proof presentation. Let's get to it. To get started, first of all, as an institution, you have to select issue credentials, and then you continue. Here, you are supposed to input an institution name. For example, Unitech. I'm just institution. It will take a few moments to create a wallet. And there you go. Now we have successfully created a wallet, and now we have the secret phrase for the wallet, which is supposed to be stored safely for the wallet recovery. So to continue, we have to first of all store the secret safely, because it's the one that controls the wallet. You confirm that you have stored the secret phrase safely, and then you are able to proceed to the issuance dashboard. Here in the issuance dashboard, as you can see, it's currently empty. There is no any credentials, no any schemas. It's a new account for Unitech Institute. The first thing to be able to issue credential to do is to add a new schema. And then to add a new schema, you click this button here. Here you are given a schema form. So a schema is supposed to describe how a credential will be, like the fields that will be under credentials and such. So I'll start with the schema name. I'll call it BSc maybe computer engineering, or BSc software engineering. And then I'll add a description for the credential. So I'll say for the schema for BSc software engineering. Here there are the default fields, but then in case I want to add a new field, say I want to add location, I can come here and add another field. And then in case I want to add another field, say age, I can do that too. And then I submit, and then the schema has been created. You can see it on the schema list. To be able to use a schema, you have to publish it first. To publish it, you come here, click the button publish, and continue. And then the publish operation is ongoing. Schema is published. You can see the status published. And now we can use the schema to create a credential. So to add a credential, now you can either come here under schema, select actions, and then create credential using that schema, or you can come under credentials and add a credential here. To add a credential here, you have to select a schema first. You can search a schema, but right now we just have one schema we just created. So we select it and then continue. You can see now we have the schema that we created, that we are now using to create a credential. You can see the different fields. So now we start the name. We can call the person Eddie John. and then the course we say BSc Software Engineering, and then registration number you can see. So then the institution we can call it Unitex, yeah. And then you have graduation, grade, GPA, location, you can see just New Jersey, and then age of the person, and then we save the credential. Now we have the credential here. To be able to issue the credential now, we need to send it to a person or the student, and then we click this button and then select continue. And as you can see, we don't have any connections currently, so we have to add a connection first. You can see you have no connections here, so to add a connection you create here, and then add a name of the connection you want to create, like a label for the connection. So we call the person Eri, so we can just see the connection is called Eri, and then we generate the connection. Basically what we have done right now is initializing our connection. Now we have a QR code. We can either download it and send it over a network or copy it. We can download it as an image and send it as well. So to continue, we have now to go to the user wallet. Now as a user, you have to either create a wallet or install an existing wallet. To create a wallet, you input the wallet name. In our case, we can just call it Eli. We call it Emmy, and then here we get a seed phrase. So we get a seed phrase, and then this seed phrase is the one that controls the wallet. And then we continue. We confirm that we stored the seed phrase safely, and then we are now logged in and ready to use the wallet. So in the wallet, you can see our deed here, our deed, which is our identifier, and then our what we call a decentralized identifier. We can see the proof request, no any proof requests. We can see credentials. The reason there are credentials here already is because credentials are stored locally on a wallet, and I had logged in a wallet here, so there are already credentials that were already issued here. We can see offers. There are no any offers currently, no any connections currently. Now we want to accept new connection. We can either paste an existing URL or scan a QR code. In this case, we scan a QR code. On scanning a QR code, we can now label the connection. We can just call it tech, and then continue. And now we can view in the connection list, we have a new connection called tech. And now we have basically been able to connect the web-based web platform to our wallet, and now we can send a credential offer. So now to continue, we're gonna ensure that the connection state has been updated on the web app. So we are going to send the credential now to a connection that is already there, Eri. Yes, so to continue, we select Eri and then continue. And then credential has been sent. So when you come to credentials, or not credentials, offers, we are supposed to see the offer as pending, and here is the offer. we have just been sent for software engineering. And then here we have an option to accept the offer. You can see the details of the offer, the name, date of issuance, where it comes from, the registration number, course GPA, and then we accept the offer. When we accept the offer, it changes the state to accepted. Then it will take a few moments for it to get to the credentials. So I can refresh a few moments. Basically now receiving a credential, we'll be able to receive a verifiable credential. What we got on offers was just an offer, but then to get a verifiable credentials, that we will be able to verify it through other blockchain based system. We now have to wait for it to get to the app again. And now finally it's here, the credential for BSc software engineering. It has the verifiable credential here, which can be used to verify that this credential is authentic and make sure the credential is tamper-proof and usable across other blockchain-based systems. So the verifiable credentials is a very long string, so you can copy it to clipboard. Yeah, so that's the progress on development. Coming features now, that the features that are under development are proof presentation, basically being able to be requested by a verifier to present your verifiable credentials. And then the other feature is my credential self-service. Basically, this is to enable institutions to easily issue credentials to a large number of students. Basically, how this will be done: a student will access the web-based platform by connecting their Cardano wallet, and then they will be able to view a predefined credential that was created by institutions that they have access to, meaning now they can be able to send credentials to themselves. Thank you very much. That's it for the progress, and I'm happy to show you this to you. Thank you.